Hey there, I'm Lucas. Hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hey guys, what's up? It's Lucas, and today I'm going to be giving you a full, complete tour of my vegetable garden. It is currently July 10th, 2018, and things are really starting to look good in the garden. So I'm just going to give you guys a little walkthrough, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. So, these two raised beds right here are all filled with tomato plants. But this raised bed on the left is only staked tomato plants. So these ones are staked and trained to a single stem. And I don't know if you can see that, but they look pretty nice, pretty healthy. But unfortunately, I don't really have any tomatoes on them yet. So I do have some flowers starting, but I'm a bit worried because at this time of the year usually there's a bit more tomatoes on the plants. So if you guys have any tips for me on that, just leave those in the comments down below. But if you can see, there is some flower clusters starting up here. And down here we do actually have some tiny tomatoes just starting to form. So I don't think I should be too worried at this point. But yeah, they do seem to be a bit behind compared to previous years. This raised bed right here is all my caged tomato plants. These are all the varieties of all my raised beds are indeterminates this year, which means they grow up to basically an indeterminate height. So they can grow up to 10 feet, even taller probably. But in my climate, they usually get up to a max of around 8 to 10 feet. And so these are mostly beefsteaks. This is a big beef variety right here. There are some little beefsteaks coming right here, if you can see that. Let's see if we can focus on that for you. This camera isn't focusing too well today. Alright, there you go. You can see some little beefsteaks starting to form. But yeah, so we'll have to see how those do. I'll keep you guys updated on those throughout the season. These two plants at the back here are the Brandywines. So this is an heirloom variety. It's very common, very popular. A lot of people who grow vegetables already know what this variety is. And if you don't know what it is, then I would highly suggest you try it, because it's supposed to have one of the best tomato flavors that you can possibly get. I personally have found that I love the flavor of it. However, it's not usually the biggest producer, which is one of the downsides to it, but nothing's perfect, you know, everything has its flaws, and it's still a great all-around heirloom tomato. So give that one a shot if you haven't already, and hopefully you won't be disappointed. So that's pretty much the tomatoes. So far, like I said, healthy plants, no tomatoes really. So I'm just waiting on those tomatoes, but they should be here soon, and I'm just gonna stay hopeful and, you know, just keep doing what I'm doing, watering them, weeding them, tying them up. For tying tomato plants up, I like to use this stretchy tape here. You can buy it at the dollar store. You should be able to. It comes in rolls, and it's just flexible, so it allows the stem to kind of expand and sway in the breeze, which is really nice, because tomato plants are a little unruly, and they will tend to outgrow the twine if you do use twine. And this tape is also good because it doesn't cut into the stems, which is a big mistake. A lot of people do is they use twine, and then it cuts into the stem. Okay, so these peppers right here are I believe they're Cayenne peppers, but I'm not completely sure what they are because they look a bit different than what I'm used to seeing Cayennes look like. Although I guess they do look like Cayennes, but you guys let me know in the comments if you think this is a Cayenne, because it could just be a mystery pepper. I did have some mystery pepper plants, so I'm not exactly 100% sure what those are, but I just kind of stuck these plants into this pot last minute, so I didn't expect them to do too much. But we do have some pottage happening here. I'd say there's about 10-ish pods on this plant right now, and this one's probably the biggest. Let me see if we can focus. But it's a really nice looking pod. Okay, one thing I've wanted to show you guys for quite some time now is the amazing productivity of my sweet banana pepper plants. They are just really surprising me. It's just unbelievable. I have like so many banana peppers. All right, come on guys. We gotta go see this right behind me right now. All right guys, so these are the banana pepper plants. This is one of the banana pepper plants. As you can see, it's just ridiculous how many pods are on this plant. I mean, compared to probably a lot of people's plants, this might not be ridiculous, but for me, this is just amazing. I've never had such a big crop of peppers. But this plant right here, this is the mother lode right here. You guys are not gonna be able to see this very well on camera probably, but it's just unreal. Let me try to get around here so you guys can see a little better. Okay, now this is just absolutely insane. Look at all the peppers under this plant. That's just unreal. I counted this plant earlier and it's actually like 11 peppers. So, yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like, this is my hand, just for comparison. This is all the peppers. It's just unreal. Unbelievable. You can just, if I just focus on this one part, it's just all peppers right here. Just boom. They're nice size too. They're like really nice sized. And there's one here that's like huge. It's just unreal. I'm just so impressed with the banana peppers this year. Alright, and this is yet another banana pepper. This one's a little more open concept. Apparently the homeowners here didn't like that cramped up look, but we still got quite a few peppers on this plant. Unreal. Just unbelievable. So I'm super happy with that. And the habaneros over here are doing excellent as well. This is the biggest habanero plant I have at the moment. Let me see if I can show you guys just what I have going on under here. So I do have some pods forming, so you can move these leaves. So I do have some peppers, some habaneros forming. Now these are the orange habaneros. These guys are hot, trust me. These guys are hot. So I'm going to be doing a taste test on these once they're ready to harvest. So if you guys want to see me in a lot of pain, then you should definitely stay tuned for that. Alright, so these are the habaneros again. And I do have some bell peppers, some green, actually red bell peppers. So, as you can see, there's like 2 nice sized bell peppers on this plant here. They're still very small. Actually, there's 3 right here. There's another one right here. This one's facing straight up, which is a bit strange. And I have another red bell pepper plant. This one's got 3 good sized bell peppers on it. And another banana pepper plant, producing amazing, just like all the other ones. And I'm going to be doing a harvest video very soon, so stay tuned for that as well. And another bell pepper. Now this one only has 1 bell pepper on it, but this one's huge. This is my hand. It's huge compared to all the other ones. So yeah. So this right here is a prick chief pepper. It's the first time I've grown this variety. and it produces these nice long slender green pods. Really nice color. They have a really waxy look to them, and we got quite a big one right here actually. This one's about, let me just show you for reference with my hand. That one's a really nice size. I'm pretty sure these peppers are supposed to ripen to a dark red color. And I have a bunch more pepper plants here. Another banana pepper, just loaded down. Everything's just doing amazing in regard to all the peppers. No more peppers. It's unbelievable. And now we finally come to the cayennes. Now, I've never grown cayennes before, but I've heard a lot about them, so I thought I'd give them a go. This plant's doing well, but this plant over here is doing even better. It's got some massive cayennes on it. As you can see, the plant's just loaded to the brim with pods. It's unbelievable. I'm so happy with the peppers this year. This right here is Aroma tomato. It's a determinate variety hybrid, and it does have some flowers so far, but it's not really doing too hot. Like, I'm not overly impressed with it. It's kind of lanky for a bush plant. I would expect it to be a little more, you know, bushy. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that.